Next up in our small batch SMaSH series is Amarillo and 100% wheat. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to have the first tasting of my Amarillo Wheat, 100% wheat. So this is a SMaSH beer, single malt, single hop. So on the hop side, we are using Amarillo. On the wheat side, we're using 100% wheat. This is an all grain brew in the bag beer. The reason I say that, I would not suggest using 100% wheat if you have like a 3-tiered vessel, a 2-tiered vessel, anything like that. Batch barging, don't do it as it's going to gum up. If you want to add double the rice hulls as your grain bill and try it, go for it. But with brew in the bag, it is a lot easier to do a 100% wheat beer. Because it's all in a bag, you can pour the water over the top and it'll still come out. You won't have to worry about a stuck sparge. And I don't know why, but I'm on wheat beers. Like, all I want to make is wheat beers. That's not the case because I've been brewing a lot of other beers. But since that Sriracha Ace 100% wheat, if you haven't watched that, I'll put a card up to go back and watch that. It's just, I want to make wheat beers. I like the taste of it, and it's something different than an IPA. So this is a younger beer. Usually it's 2 weeks in the fermenter, then a month in the bottle to condition before I do the review. I'm doing a lot of them today, and I think I pulled the wrong beer. I don't think they're close, but I think this was supposed to be the Azaka because it's been a month. Every month I review one of each when they're ready, and the Azaka is up, and when I went through the fridge to look for it, this is the one I found. So we're going to do it. Now, if you did watch the Sriracha Ace 100% wheat, I said there was something coming up. Now, this is the beer I was talking about. What I was going for in this beer is Amarillo in our 2-row beer gave us a good orange citrus taste and smell. I thought that would work well with a wheat beer, kind of like an Oberon. But when I bottled this, this was using the 1.5 gallon glass carboy from Mr. Beer, and it actually plugged the tap with the hops. So some of these, it was like I drew off 4, then the other ones, it was just like a dribble. So we're going to have to see if those are oxidized or not, because I used a turkey baster and just sucked it up and dropped it into the glasses. So we'll have to see how well those play. But I wanted to do a good one first, so that way we would know, and if I have to, I can rebrew it. So this was bottled on 9/4/2019, which is almost a month old. It's 3 weeks old. 5.34%. This is using 2 pounds, 4 ounces of white wheat. For the boil, this in a wheat beer, you want the IBUs, I would say 25 or less. Some people say 20 or less, so you want a low IBU wheat beer. So because of that, this is an 8.5 alpha acid hop. So I went with 0.25 ounces at 10 minutes, 0.25 ounces at 5 minutes, 0.1 ounce at 1 minute, and then 0.4 ounces 3 days into dry hopping. Same exact setup as the Sriracha Ace. Beersmith called for this to be 18.1 IBUs and 5.2% ABV. So we did almost hit the ABV, close. I think this is the closest one we had. Other notes, no other notes. Oh, Beersmith wanted 5.1% ABV. This ended at 5 bricks, but that is using a refractometer, so you have to do a calculation to get the true ABV. Let's go ahead and get this open. Okay, small hiss. This is using the Cooper's carbonation drops, 1 per 12 ounces. Get it into a glass here. See what we get. There we go. Wanted some more head. Usually you use wheat for head retention. Obviously this isn't a month old, maybe 2 months old. We'll really start to see that head foam up. But what we do have is white small bubbles, not even a quarter finger of head color. It is in that orangish category, light orange. It is hazy, lots of bubbles coming up. Hazy, I don't see any protein yeast floating in there. It could be chill haze, but it looks like it's got some haziness to it. Wheat malt should have some haziness to it. Not as bright orange as I thought it would be, but that could be from the hops. It could be from the mash in. Mash in on this was 154 for an hour. Okay, let's smell, see what we get. Malt citrus, like a touch of wheat malt citrus is all I get. It's very faint, nothing big. Yeah, nothing big, just very light wheat malt citrus, and that is it. Nothing like I thought it was going to be. I believe in the Amarillo 2-row version that we did, it was orange. That's what we got the first month. Okay, let's go ahead and taste, see what we get. Very smooth, slick, medium bodied, orange wheat. Not high level, but that wheat is there, that orange is there. Aftertaste is more orange citrus than anything. Yeah, orange wheat, very low, maybe some bitterness, orange bitterness in there, like the almost like if you ate the white part of an orange along with some of the meat. That's kind of what it is with the wheat taste in there. I'm surprised that orange isn't bigger, just from the 2-row version that we did, but it could be the wheat. It is a thicker, to me, a thicker bodied beer. If you just made a wheat beer versus a 2-row beer with the same amount of grain, maybe it needs a little bit more time, that wheat does, to kind of settle down and let the hops shine a little bit more. But this is, it's what I was going for, as long as that orange comes out more. Yeah, it's like the white. If you got a big chunk of the white part and the meat part of an orange, that's the type of orange it is. It's not bitter though. It's just like that. I think the wheat is cutting down on the bitterness, which is good. What did I say? If anything, I want I don't know why, but I want the ABV to be higher. I think I want more wheat, because it feels like that orange is really starting to come on and then it stops. So that could just be me. I'm excited to see what happens with this one next month, just to see if that orange really starts taking over. If it does, I think it'll be what I was thinking, a 100% wheat with the Amarillo hop would be, because I'm still thinking back to the Amarillo 2-row version. Body's there, but yeah, something tells it needs more wheat. we'll see. Maybe it needs flake wheat or something like that in there. Maybe that's the next one we'll do after next month once we see what happens. Maybe it needs some flaked wheat in there. But yeah, something right now is telling me that orange is going to really kick in, and that wheat's going to be left behind. So it's not going to be a very balanced beer. But we will have to wait and see. But yes, this one, so both wheat beers, Sriracha Ace, go watch that if you haven't. Then this one have turned out well, I think. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, happy brewing.